Cardi B has done it again, but this time the slam wasn't playful, it was brutal. In one raw and emotional outburst, she called out Offset like never before, leaving fans shocked and questioning if this is the end of hip-hop's most chaotic love story. Have you spotted a missing detail, a different angle, or want to share your thoughts on Cardi and Offset? Drop your opinions in the comments, but keep it respectful. If you enjoy stories like this, make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss the next big chapter in celebrity drama.
I will FaceTime Offset just out of the blue and be like, excuse my language, everybody. Yo, you fucking up, bro.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
And you've acknowledged that to me.
Yeah, I fucked up. Know what I mean? Just being real shit. I fucked up. We had them talks, man. You called me. Out of all people, you called me. And but it take that though. Like it take for people that you love or you respect what they say, or that somebody that actually check in for real. But it ain't a lot of people that do that too though. But I mean, I fucked up. I feel like same thing. Like I gotta acknowledge that and then get back on the journey.
Well, the music is sounding incredible, and I'm still gonna call you and encourage you to go, sit down and talk to people about, because you've been through, like I said, you've been through so much, man. And this latest chapter's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And when the time comes and it's gonna be your thing and it's gonna be, for you to figure out, you know what I'm saying? But, I think people really do care about, both of y'all and wanting to see y'all, get through. Relationships, people go through stuff all the time, bro.
Yeah, it's all love.
It's a long journey, man.
Yes.
Are you feeling, now let me ask you this. Do you feel good with everything? You've accepted accountability. You've accepted responsibility.
I've accepted the actions that I've done to cause certain situations to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to. But at first I didn't, I was trying to act tough and, try to act like I ain't give a fuck at first. But that time, the actions that I did during the time that I was acting that way helped me realize, bro, you wrong. You know what I mean? You just wrong. Just get out the way and go back to your mission. Go back to your mission. Leave that alone. But I am happy with everything. I want the best. I've accepted.
The slam started with Cardi B exposing Offset's private behavior in a way that left fans stunned. She claimed he had been harassing her whenever she traveled, sending her threats and even leaking intimate videos to people she was connected with. These weren't vague accusations. Cardi sounded fed up, raw and unfiltered, putting their private issues in full public view. For years, the couple's drama has played out like a reality show, but this time the tone was different. It wasn't jokes, it wasn't memes, it was pain and anger spilling over. The internet quickly lit up with reactions, many praising Cardi for standing up for herself, while others worried this could be the end of their marriage. And what shocked people even more was Offset's unusual silence. For a man who usually claps back, his quiet response made the whole thing even louder.
This guy, right, is upset because I sent his girlfriend text messages of him begging me, saying he was gonna take away his life, begging me, saying he's gonna take away my life, or that he was mad. He's mad about that. Mind you, this man sent text messages to somebody that I was dealing with me, of me and him having sex. That's the type of shit I've been dealing with for the past 2 months. Every time he knows that I go out of town, he harasses me.
Offset, however, didn't stay completely in the shadows. On live television, he openly admitted that he had messed up. For many viewers, this was a rare moment of honesty from him. He confessed that he had tried to act tough at first, pretending he didn't care, but later realized how wrong his actions had been. The admission wasn't shouted or defensive. It sounded more like a man cornered by his own mistakes. What struck fans was the contrast: Cardi's fiery outburst versus Offset's quiet acknowledgement. It highlighted just how fractured their relationship had become. Still, some supporters believed this was his way of showing growth, accepting responsibility for the pain he caused. Others were less convinced, pointing out that he had made similar promises in the past, only to repeat the same mistakes. His words left people questioning whether this was true accountability or just another performance. What makes this chapter so explosive is the history behind it. Cardi and Offset have never hidden their relationship from the public. In fact, they've built much of their fame on it. From flashy proposals on stage to ugly arguments that became internet memes. Their love story has always been loud, messy, and unforgettable. Fans grew used to the cycle. Offset caught in a scandal, Cardi lashing out, then forgiving him in a dramatic reunion. But this time, the energy felt different. Cardi's tone wasn't playful or forgiving. It was sharp, cold, and final. For the first time, it seemed like she was no longer protecting him. Instead, she was exposing him. And that shift is why so many believe the end might finally be near. A breakup wouldn't just affect their personal lives, it could shake the empire they've built together. The internet wasted no time reacting. Within hours, Cardi's slam was trending across every major platform. Clips from her outburst were reposted on TikTok, dissected on Twitter, and debated in countless YouTube comment sections. Some fans rallied behind her, saying she had finally reached her breaking point and deserved better after years of public humiliation. Others speculated about what Offset might have done this time, another affair, a betrayal, or simply disrespect behind closed doors. What made the moment more powerful was Offset's silence. Normally quick to fire back with a slick comment or defiant post, this time he stayed quiet. That silence became its own message, almost like an admission of defeat. The more he said, nothing, the more Cardi's words grew in weight. And for an audience hungry for drama, silence was louder than any denial could ever be. For Cardi B, the timing of this drama couldn't be worse. She has been carefully preparing her comeback, teasing fans with new music and promising that her next project will show her growth as an artist. Every headline she wanted should have been about her music, her artistry, and her return to the spotlight. Instead, the focus has shifted back to her marriage. Instead of discussing her creative work, the internet is busy replaying her slam, analyzing her words, and pulling up old scandals. It's a distraction that risks overshadowing the very thing she's been working toward. Yet some fans argue that this could actually fuel her artistry. They believe that the heartbreak, betrayal, and raw emotion could inspire her most powerful album yet. The question remains, will this scandal derail her comeback or transform it into the defining moment of her career? What makes this moment even more powerful is how it flips the narrative. For years, Cardi was mocked for standing by Offset despite his scandals. Critics called her foolish, said she was blinded by love, and begged her to walk away. Each time, she doubled down, insisting their bond was stronger than public opinion. But now, with one explosive slam, she has shifted the story completely. Fans who once criticized her are now praising her for speaking out, calling her brave for putting herself first. This sudden change in perception is significant because it transforms Cardi from the loyal wife defending her man into the woman who finally chose self-respect. That image of strength, honesty, and independence could redefine how both the public and the industry see her. It's not just drama anymore. It's a turning point in her personal and professional story. Behind the scenes, the fallout is even bigger. Cardi and Offset are more than just a couple, they're a brand. They've built a public empire together, performing side by side, raising children in the spotlight, and cashing in on major endorsements. A split wouldn't just break hearts, it could break deals, sponsorships, and their shared image. Industry insiders are already whispering about what this means. Some believe Cardi would come out stronger, seen as the woman who put her career and self-respect above chaos. Others warn that if she forgives Offset again, her credibility could take a serious hit. Brands calculate these risks, and so do fans. Every move she makes now has business consequences. This isn't just about love, it's about power, money, and survival in an industry where personal life and public image are impossible to separate. For Offset, the stakes may be even higher. While he has talent and success of his own, much of his image has been tied to being half of a power couple. Without Cardi, he risks becoming defined by her slam, the man she exposed to the world. His silence only feeds that perception. Every day he stays quiet. The internet keeps the story alive with memes, debates, and endless commentary. Meanwhile, Cardi's star power allows her to flip the narrative and even use the pain as fuel for her next project. Offset doesn't have that same platform of sympathy or anticipation. If Cardi walks away, she can reinvent herself as stronger and more independent, while Offset could struggle to rebuild his brand. That imbalance of power is why this moment feels so final. It's not just about heartbreak, it's about survival in the spotlight. Cardi B's slam wasn't just another fight in a long list of public dramas. It felt like a breaking point. For years, she stood by Offset through scandals, humiliation, and countless second chances. But this time, her words carried a different weight, raw, sharp, and final. Fans can sense the shift. Some believe this is the beginning of the end for hip-hop's most unpredictable couple, while others think it's just another chapter in their messy love story. Either way, the damage is done. Offset's silence has only made Cardi's voice louder, and the court of public opinion is already judging him harshly. What comes next could redefine both of their careers. For Cardi, this could mark the rebirth of her as a stronger, independent artist. For Offset, it could mean the hardest fight of his life, not for love, but for his legacy.